Hello there, my name is Dave and I suffer from obsessive-compulsive disorder, which means that I tend to have unwanted and obsessive thoughts and ideas which make me feel obligated to carry out compulsive routines and rituals. But I'm an optimistic guy and I feel that in recent days I have finally hit it on the head and that I have overcome my OCD and that I am now in control. Touch wood. Yeah. Things are looking up. I'll just touch wood again just to, be on the safe side. Sorry about that. I had to make an edit there. I've just spent the past 2 hours going through all the rooms in my house, touching every single object that's made of wood, even objects that, whilst aren't made of wood, can still be referred to as wood, like my head and my junk. I've even ripped up some of the carpeting to touch the wooden floorboards. My mother's not going to be too happy about that. So it seems that I still have OCD very badly, despite the fact that I'm on shitloads of medication for it, from antidepressants to antipsychotics and tranquilizers. Here, I'll show you all that I take for it. Citalopram, fluoxetine, escitalopram, olanzapine, diazepam, and finally morphine in tablet form. Twatting shite! I meant to list them alphabetically. I have to do it all over again from A to Z. Bear with me. And finally, Zodiac. Anyway, I want to make this vlog to try and highlight how difficult it is for people who live with obsessive-compulsive... Anyway, I want to make this vlog just to show how serious an illness that's OCD... What in the name of Satan's wife's hymen is that contemptibly foul odour? It can't be me. I've already had 30 showers this morning. Anyway, I'm going off topic. This video is supposed to be educational to highlight the seriousness of OCD. Sorry, I honestly cannot continue without knowing the source of that stench that is lingering around my house. My apologies, we'll get back to topic once I find out what the hell this smell is. Give me a moment. It turns out that the cat has let off again. This dirty little bastard here. He has a very bad gag reflex and suffers from irritable bowel syndrome, which means that sometimes the little bugger has very bad episodes of simultaneous vomiting and explosive diarrhoea. And of all the rooms he could have chosen to spray his effluence over, today he conveniently decided to do it in my bedroom, where I have my own personal shrine of all 513 Facebook photographs of myself socialising with my chums, sellotaped to the wall and ceiling in chronological order depending on the year and time in which those social soirees happened. So seeing that my cat has very kindly decided to spray half-digestive liquids from both ends all over my personalised shrine, that means I'm going to have so much fun clearing all that shit up and binning all 513 of my Facebook photographs, then having to painstakingly print out all 513 of those Facebook photographs again, and one by one having to sellotape them to the wall and ceiling again in chronological order from 2008 onwards. Fortunately, I can leave this daunting task for later, because in a very seldom moment I actually have something constructive to do today. I have a family occasion to attend, which is in about 2 hours' time. So I wonder if there's something I could do in the meantime to fill in the space. Now that I think about it, there is an Asian restaurant just down the road from me. I could take the cat down there and try and sell him to the chef for cat's meat. I could do it for a few extra bob after I piss away most of my benefits money on materialistic shite. Yeah, that would be something constructive. Not that the furry little bollocks will be missed anyway. Where are you? Okie dokie. I'll see you later. Well, that was a contemptible waste of time. He told me to fuck off and that I was just a complete casual racist, which I'm not. But on the way back I felt so insecure about myself I decided to walk up and down the dual carriageway 5 times, holding the cat under the crook of my arm just to reassure myself that I'm not a racist. Don't question the method to my madness, it's just a thing. Well, anything is a thing when you have OCD. Oh, it's nearly time for me to go to my sister's house. I'll see you in the car. Well then, here we are. Despite the fact that I have OCD, I am actually capable of driving, and I even have my own driver's licence, albeit I am very restricted after a very unpleasant episode a few months back in which I drove through 9 red lights in a row and then proceeded to go up and down the same one-way street 30 times in the wrong direction before being apprehended. In hindsight, the police were rather lenient on me. They could have banned me from driving forever, but instead they merely instated constraints on me, telling me that I'm only allowed to drive a maximum of 4 miles each time I use the car, and seeing that my sister doesn't live that far from me, that's not much of a problem. It's my nephew's birthday today. He's turned 9. And he's a big sci-fi fan. He loves his robots and aliens and spaceships. So me, being the considerate uncle that I am, I bought him a cheap DVD copy of Star Wars: A New Hope, which was the first Star Wars film. Well, chronologically it's not the first, that was The Phantom Menace, but technically that was the first Star Wars film. Oh damn it, don't get into it! Sorry about that, I had to take some time out to recite all the release dates of each Star Wars film and then put them in their respective chronological order. Anyway, today has been a bit rough so far, but hopefully this will be an enjoyable occasion. I love my nephew very much and I look forward to seeing the look on his face whenever I give him his present. I could have got him the Blu-ray instead of just a cheap DVD copy, but I've been banned from going to HMV after I was caught reorganising all the DVDs in the shop in my own personal order of my favourite films, from my most favourite to my least favourite, and I was asked to leave and never come back to any branch of HMV again in Northern Ireland, so I was forced to pick that up from a charity shop. So here's hoping this will be a good afternoon. Well, that didn't quite turn out to be as successful as I first imagined it would be. As you can see, I still have the intended gift for my nephew. It turns out that my sister already bought her son all 6 of the Star Wars movies on the Ultimate Edition Blu-ray box set 2 years ago, which made my gift by comparison quite pointless, and it made me look like a bit of a sad tit. She also said that my facial hair made me look like a potential suspect for Operation U-Tree. Things took an even more awkward turn whenever my nephew pointed at me and then shouted to my sister, "Mummy, mummy, why does Uncle Dave keep turning the knob to the bathroom door 50 times whilst muttering to himself every time he goes for a wee?" To which my sister responded that your uncle is just a very silly man with a lot of issues. So, like every day of my life, today has turned out to be even more anticlimactic than a botched orgasm. Still, never mind, eh? I've gotten through this torment of a day, and now I can sit back, relax, and have a casual drink, or 20, and just play some video games and surf the net and just try and retreat into my own world. Well, that was an example of the eternal torment that is my life, my vlog in the day of being me. I'm sure you hated it as much as I did, but I hope to end the day on a high note with nice casual binging with the hops and the fizzes and lots of video games and internet surfing, which reminds me, there was something I was supposed to do with my room today, but for the life of me I just can't remember what it was. And that weird odour is still lingering around, though I'm sure it can wait until tomorrow. Oh shitting fuck! I forgot about the cat shit in the sink. Better get the mop and bucket out, and the printer, and 513 sheets of A4 sized paper, and 30 more cans of Foster's to get me through this. Ugh, that cat is going to pay.